Yeah.
So how was your trip?
It was cool, man. Had a good time, bro.
Thought
Had
you
a
were
blast.
shooting some guns and shit.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I was busy, so I saw a little bit of the video. But
Yeah. Nah, I thought you didn't respond because you were jealous because it's such a cool toy.
no, I was out of town too. I was with the family.
We'll have to put it on the podcast and show them what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I actually got terrified. My brother, he's used to it. He takes it out and shoots it, but it looks just like a real gun. Did you see it had a shell file come out the side and everything?
It's got like a kickback.
It's loud, got a crazy kick.
Wow.
And it looks real. And we're just right in a regular citizen neighborhood. Like, you know, there's like houses and very domesticated, kids outside. And it's way out in the open. And he's like, come on, let's go shoot it. Dude, I was like, put this thing in the house, dude. It fires.
Wow.
I mean, it's got that little orange tip, but... So he's taking the... he always tries to find a loophole. You know my brother.
Yeah.
So it's illegal to paint over the orange tip on a plastic gun. Like if you have a fake
that's
gun,
what it's there for.
Right, it's there for that.
Yeah.
So what's my brother do? Goes to a machine shop, unscrews the tip, has somebody make one because he's like an engineer and knows these guys. And now he's got it's a black tip. He's like, yeah, technically I didn't paint over it. So technically I'm like, yeah, it's still against the law.
You're still going to get shot.
Yeah.
Cops run up on you. They're not like going to like ask if it's a real gun.
Yeah, now did you change that tip or did you paint that?
Yeah, right now. They shoot first, ask questions later.
Why don't people just paint the tips of real guns orange?
Well, I mean, the problem with the reason why you have the orange tip is that it looks fake. So that, you know, cops or something aren't going to, they can eyeball it from far away.
You should take a real gun, paint the tip orange.
Oh, I guess. I mean, if you're the type of person who's pulling a gun on somebody, you want them to know.
Yeah.
If you're robbing somebody, you want them to think it's a real gun.
Yeah,
So
that's true, too.
Yeah.
I got robbed by a BB gun once.
This weekend, I mean, too, this was a wild time to be running around with guns.
Well, oh, yeah, dude. Everybody was busting shots off. You know, Ohio's very much... You know, I don't know if Ohio's a Trump state or not, to be honest with you.
It is.
But is it liberal now? Or?
No, it's conservative. I mean, it used to be sort of on the edge. Now it's more Trump than...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I heard lots of gunshots, and people told me that everybody went outside and shot their guns off.
Oh,
that's
their
Trump
reaction
shit.
to Trump getting shot?
How about all the people saying it was fake? Like, dude, it's like, come on, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, I could get why someone would say that because it looked fake, but it's like there's no way. That'd be too ambitious for somebody.
Yeah, try to shoot me in the head.
Even someone like Trump wouldn't be that ambitious. But
dude, there's no way. But yeah.
But no, you were just I mean, the straight up machine gun outside.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be pretty nervous about that either way, but I guess that's just the culture.
Yeah, you're right. But that is the culture. People are driving around with guns in their cars.
At the AR.
It's crazy because I don't think you could drive around with an AR, but these guys do. They put it under their back seat.
I mean, they make those laws where it's like you to transport a gun, but it's like I got to go home.
Right.
Well, I have my AR-15 in my buddy's house. Am I supposed to leave it here?
Right. Yeah.
How am I supposed to teleport to my house?
And what if you don't got a glove box or a trunk? These guys got pickup trucks. You can't put anything in the trunk.
You're not gonna put it in the back of your pickup truck. It's bumping around.
Dude, have you ever went to those pickup truck tractor pools? Them truck and tractor pools?
Yeah.
It's crazy. The amount of money in the Midwest that people spend on this shit. I mean, it's
tractor pull like they're.
Yeah,
they pull it. It's like an event?
Yeah, it's an event. So they take tractors, like a regular riding tractor that you would see on a farm, like a John Deere.
Yeah.
Like a bigger version of a riding lawnmower.
Yeah.
And they put huge race engines on them from like dragsters with fire coming out of them.
Wow.
And then they try to see who could pull 7,000 pounds further on a muddy dirt track.
Oh, wow.
And, dude, the engines just blow up. I mean, dude, you're talking like $20,000 engines with turbos. Like 10 of them blew up out of like, we seen like 40 people pulled this 7,000
So you're just like a bunch of people sitting in the stands just
yelling.
watching?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's like a monster truck rally.
Yeah, dude, there was about, I'd say 2,000 people. Everybody was white. Dude, it was crazy.
Wow.
There wasn't one black person at the thing. Not that I look for those things, but it's just like I've never been in a situation in my whole life.
That's the kind of event, I think. Yeah, I don't think that you wouldn't want to be, even if you were like the one black guy, if you pulled up, you'd be like, nah, I should probably sit this,
Once they see how muddy the ground is, they're like, I'm not fucking my shoes up.
Yeah, exactly. I got an outfit on.
Yeah, this shit's all baby blue.
How long does this event go on?
It was about 7 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
And then at the end, it's like an actual, there's a winner that gets crowned?
No, that's the thing. Nobody even knows how people really win.
It's all just for the love.
They just call out numbers. They'll be like, Big John, Bullhead did. There's one dude you could tell he won. His name was Bullhead. His like things on the T-shirt every year, and he pulled it the far. They were telling him stop, but he definitely had something to prove.
Wow.
He drove it clear into the grandstands. Like, you could tell this man was like, next year I'm really gonna pull this damn thing.
Yeah, right.
He had the different
They're not cutting
tires.
my time short. Yeah.
His truck just came out different. You could tell.
Wow.
He probably had about, who knows, at least probably 100,000 in his truck.
Wow.
They have these tops, fiberglass bodies they pull off, and their wives are all supportive.
This is like the kind of guys, if this was like in Oklahoma, it would be like pigs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this big-ass pig I got.
Well, it started in the 30s, actually, tractor pulls, and then it got real popular in the 50s. This is the first I've ever seen it. I've never seen anything like this. There's so much Ohio stuff that I knew nothing about, like, like squirrel hunting, or even like these, or like, I don't know, all the other little shit people do out there.
Well, a tractor pull, it's like shit's always getting stuck in the mud somewhere.
Yeah, or tipped over, a wheel came off.
Yeah. Especially these days, those Teslas are heavy.
Right.
Yeah, so if someone's Tesla's fucked up, you need the guy with that big-ass lawnmower.
They need to have a Tesla. I want to see a Tesla pull a 7,000-pound sled in the mud and look like these trucks do.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not made for it. It'll spin out, I think. Yeah, that's not a good look. So that was you spent 7 hours at the tractor pull?
Mm-hmm. Got bit by mosquitoes. Seen an ex-girlfriend, brought her along.
Wow.
And she definitely wasn't into it. She was ready to go after 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean 20 minutes seems like that seems like a reach.
I'd
be good for about 10.
You have to plug your ears. It was literally 10 feet away from us. Mud was flying on us. We were front row.
Wow.
I mean, my sister and her friends, they're all into that wild stuff, like the real country part of Ohio. I mean, honestly,
it's not even like it's that wild though. It's just
nah, dude, you got to see it, dude.
But I mean, they're not fighting or something. I would think it'd be like they're not like it's not wrestling.
No, but people are like yelling from the stands and mud's flying and cars are blowing up. Like,
wow.
Did you hear engines? There's steam. I'll put some videos up.
I'm sure the parking lot was some.
Oh, dude, it was slammed.
Yeah.
You have to have a pickup truck to get there. There was mud in the parking lot. You can't bring a car there. You'll get stuck.
If you did get stuck, though, that's the place to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
you could ask some help. Little help?
Yeah, little help here, please.
Right.
It was cool. Cheap as hell, too, man. All the stuff over there is so cheap. I rode a helicopter for $30, dude.
Wow.
It's like, where could you do that at?
Where'd you, what was that like?
It was fun. It was actually weird because, it's crazy. They just let us, we're all idiots, and they just let us have our cell phones hanging out the window. What if you drop your phone from a helicopter?
You're strapped in, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you drop your phone on somebody's head or something.
Oh, yeah.
We're flying over a fair. We're all recording, leaned over the edge. You're strapped in, but there's no doors.
They just took you up and just whipped around for a while?
Yeah, they took us up, and we just went around the whole thing, like over the little lake part and everything. It was beautiful, man.
Wow.
I got it on the IG if you guys want to see it. I was a little nervous. I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be scared too. I'm not afraid of like airplanes. That's like big heights.
Right.
But once you actually, if you're just at like 150 feet,
Right.
that's just dicey.
Well, it was just like a little.
I mean, you're low enough that somebody could throw something.
And it looked like I could pick up the helicopter. It only fit 3 people.
Those little like newscopters.
Yeah.
It's like a drone basically. It's
right.
like a little toy. Yeah.
And the guy was nice. He was cool. He was chilling.
Well, if you're in a helicopter like that, it's like I was saying last time about like plane crash. If you die in a plane crash, that shit is, at least you're making the news.
Right.
That's like, no one ever dies in plane crashes in America. You die in a helicopter crash, it's like, that's not even getting out of Ohio.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more common.
People expect those little ass helicopters to crash every once in a while. Just how it goes.
It was fun going back, man, seeing some old friends, reminiscing.
You go out drinking and stuff?
We went out one night. We hung out. We actually, a few of us were just kicking it, talking about our buddies back in the day. There's so much stuff like with stories that I forget stuff until it comes up. Like we had this buddy Bobby, and we were older though when this happened. Like I think like 20s, like early 20s, 22, right when I got into comedy. And he was getting drug tested, and I remember this, man. We used to do this. He would squeeze his head to feel high all the time, and he'd have us squeeze his head.
Squeeze it like
Yeah,
Two
like,
hands?
well, we'd put it in our chest.
Oh, it's like a
He had
headlock.
this whole move,
Yeah.
and then you'd have it like right up against his forehead.
Wow.
And yeah, he's claimed it made you feel like you were high. He'd just be sitting there squeezing
Well, I mean,
his
like
head.
it's your blood is getting like moved around and shit. So I think it
Yeah.
just make you lightheaded, but not like stoned or something.
Yeah, dude, he was like, because he used to get drug tested for work or his probation officer.
Oh, so he couldn't smoke weed.
Yeah, he couldn't smoke, so he'd squeeze his
Wow.
head, and we'd take turns squeezing his head. But just thinking about it, you're just 22, and dude, I remember
It's
like
a natural high.
but he would get like he really treated this for real. Like there would be
Oh,
times, dude. I remember one time I'm against the wall. He's right here, right,
Yeah.
and I'm squeezing his head, and my other buddy is pushing on my arm
Wow.
to get like a better squeeze. He's got his leg on like the door frame for leverage. And I swear I felt stuff shift. I remember
Yeah.
thinking about it. Like, I can't
Yeah.
believe we did that.
Wow.
At
That's
22.
you guys are some good friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's what's in it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
we used to always do dumb shit. We were bored, like I said. It's before TikTok. Like, our buddies, we used to chop each other in the chest.
Oh yeah, everybody did that. Did you ever do that thing where like this was like 7th grade? People like you breathe real heavy, and then everybody goes like this on your neck. Someone goes like this on your neck, and you pass out.
Oh, no.
Did you ever do that? That
No.
was like I don't know if that was a California thing, but everybody did that for like a week.
we
where
used
you
to
like hyperventilate, and then you like have somebody like put you to sleep.
we used to do this thing where you could make it look like, I don't know, maybe I could still do it. Tell me if you see smoke. Hold on.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Still got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that.
That thing with like passing out, or like the thing your buddy did though, that's just like brain damage after a while. It's just like,
Yeah.
that's what UFC fighters do all the time. That's why you get fucked up.
Anytime you see people like, yeah, choke me out, it's so dumb. Like, I'm like, dude, why would you? I seen guys in front of their girlfriend. They want the attention. They're like, no, for real, dude, you're gonna choke me out. Make sure I don't fall. And then this dude just gets like, they do that move where your arm,
Yeah.
you know that there's one chokehold that'll instantly put people to
It's
sleep.
The Darce choke.
Yeah,
as
I
they
want to
say.
learn that
Yeah,
one.
Well, it's you're squeezing their neck with their arm at the same time, so it's like
It puts them out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I remember my buddy, man. He used to put people to sleep. They put that arm up, and then you think they're faking at first. And it's
Yeah,
like,
why would somebody want their girlfriend to see that?
right.
They're like driving home that day, like, oh man, you see that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
No, dude, I swear he choked me out quick.
Wow. Good times.
Yeah, the masculinity around 22-year-old men when there's a woman around, there's something to be said. Honestly, that's the best
What's
reality
that when you
show.
start doing push-up contests?
Yeah, the shirts come off. People
Yeah.
are cutting each other's hair.
Just stuff guys do.
And it's like there's always that one guy that's way more ripped than everybody. And he
Yeah.
don't even take his shit off. He's just chilling.
Yeah. The guy's a mechanic.
Anytime a guy sucks in his stomach around me, I really don't feel the same around him.
Yeah. Well, you don't even notice till they let it go.
Yeah, when you
It's-
look away real quick.
Yeah. It's like you see him coming around the corner for a
You
second.
got. It's always when they come out of the house.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you sucking in your stomach around me?
I never had a period in my life where I was like the shirtless guy. That's never been like some guys that was just like, they spend a good 8 years of their life just no shirt on,
Yeah.
hot in the summer. It's never too hot for me to have a shirt on.
If I take off my shirt, it's because I'm trying to get a tan, and I'm like, dude, I don't care. You guys could look. I know I'm not the
I'm
best
about to get in
looking.
the pool or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
have
I'll
to get
walk
in the
around
ocean.
like
Or the beach.
outside in Ohio or somewhere,
Yeah.
like the front
Just
porch.
going to Walmart.
All hairy. Well, I never was that guy that's driving around with no shirt on and no shirt and the seatbelt on.
Well, just touching that leather seat, whatever. It's all
Yeah.
yeah, that's nasty.
Those are those
Put down
people.
a tarp.
You gotta. I can't. Why do people do this shit? I can't.
Oh
You
yeah.
ever see people driving their car? They're like this. They look over.
Celine.
I need to get a car though, man. I want to get something, dude. We're gonna be rolling around.
What are you thinking?
Anything cheap. My buddy Jimmy's actually selling a nice Kia. It's actually it's like Facebook Marketplace, dude. If you go Ohio cars, I'm actually gonna make money instantly because I'm bringing it to New York. Cars are way more expensive in New York.
How much are you talking?
Dude, these cars like 1,800 with like 90,000 miles. That's nothing. It's one ship.
It's a Kia. I mean, that is. I mean,
I'm
how
sure
long
it'll
it's gonna
run.
last? That's not like a.
I mean, $1,800, dude.
Well, I mean, it's like that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because whoever bought that that's a new Kia, even for a cheap car, it's still like 30-something grand. Right?
Well, now with new Kias, but see, the problem is this year Kia. See, you make a good point. When you look up the Kelly Blue Book on this year Kia that I just found, it was actually this thing that they did around 2000 to make cars affordable for everybody. So the car payments were like $120 a month.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like an $8,000 car, brand new.
Yeah.
But this guy took care of it. I know him. He's one of those guys.
If you know him, that's different.
Yeah, no,
if you're
I
just
know.
buying it off of some guy and it's a cheap Kia, it's like there's a reason why this is cheap.
No, the only reason I would get it off this guy is because he's that guy that, like, he's got the oil. He's like, he's one of those guys that had kids young and he was a good father. He's one of those guys.
Probably vacuumed the seats out.
Yeah, he probably took the seat out of the car, detailed it nice, got the proper fuse,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no aftermarket shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he just kept up. He's like, one of those guys with common sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
I could park it right across the street. I talked to my neighbor. He's like, dude, there's parking here. It's so easy.
Yeah.
In this neighborhood.
You'd become one of the Kia boys.
Yeah, I would. I'd be a Kia boy. We'd have to do the little Kia thing.
Yeah, well, you got to figure out you got to get a club for it then.
Yeah, did you hear about those guys? They were doing the Jeep wave, and the other dude in the Jeep didn't know it was a Jeep wave and thought it was a gang sign.
Oh, wow.
Pulled over and beat the shit out of the people.
Oh.
They're probably like, fuck, shouldn't have got a
don't
Jeep.
flash no signs. Man.
Yeah.
You're so proud of your Jeep for.
Yeah, but man, Ohio was fun. Got to check out some stuff, see some friends. Kicked it with my brother. My brother was doing DoorDash, man. That's actually with a car. That's a fun job. It's like not even work, dude. You're just like going on little missions. It's like Postmate. Imagine Postmates driving.
Yeah, people do Postmates driving back in the day. I mean, I guess it's because you're out, you're out in an area where you can really drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's the easy. Dude, there's he's just listening to music, driving around.
I mean, I would. That's one of those gigs I would do for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then not trying to be in there all day because it also you are just driving your car around, so
you're burning up gas.
They're not paying for your car.
With me, what bothered me with Postmates, the thing that bothered me with it was, one, we're walking like crazy, so you're really putting in that work, and then when you don't get the tips, when you work 3 hours and you made $12 and you just walked 14,000 steps.
Yeah.
I used to be like, this is it's unbearable. I'm limping now for $12.
At least you didn't drive around.
I'd rather drive around.
Yeah, but then you just put on all those miles in your car for nothing.
Oh,
it's not like DoorDash is buying your car either.
And I don't know what he's making. But it seems like a fun job.
Yeah, it could be worse, but yeah. So you were just hanging out?
Yeah, I got to hang out with my sister. I got on a horse, man, for the first time. Dude. Yeah. First time ever in my life.
How was it?
I was on ponies before.
Did the
it was
horse
actually
have a name?
Terrifying. Yeah, Hershey.
Oh, good.
The thing is, these horses, it wasn't a broke-in horse. Like, when you're training horses, like my sister, she's training horseback riding lessons. Like, she's learning how to become good with horses. So if you always ride a horse that's broke in, you're not really learning shit because the horse knows what to do. Mm-hmm. So you got to learn how to break them in. So that's what she's learning now.
Wow.
So this horse wasn't broke in. So, it's like you got to know what you're doing. I just got on for a second with the trainer. Dude, have you ever been on a horse?
Mm-hmm.
People make
way bigger
it look
than you think
easy.
it's going to be.
Yeah, that's number one. I had to stretch to get up there. But you see somebody on a horse, they're just like this. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm all like, dude, it's those little steps. It's not, and then it's all giving you the side eye.
Well, yeah, you got on in like advanced mode too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you got on like a wild horse. You got to like look it in the eyes.
Right.
Like, establish dominance or something.
It's true. You do have to establish, because the trainer, she was just this little girl, man. And this horse is like probably 2,000 pounds, dude. I don't know. And she's backing it up. She's got its own little shroud.
Well,
she's
at first, the horse isn't used to having somebody on its back. So it doesn't understand what's the idea here. It just thinks it's being attacked by something, by like an insect or something on its back.
And you got to pull them straps all tight under their belly.
Well, you got to do that thing where you're squeezing both legs at once and you're like going this way. Yeah, it's a lot.
And they're all chewing on that metal. There's that metal rain.
Well, my big thing with horses is always like, I'm going to get kicked.
Right.
You're gonna get bounced backwards, and it's just bam. That's it for you.
I thought I'd get kicked too. I actually asked the trainer. She's like, that doesn't happen as often as you think. But she's like, don't be standing too much in the back of it. But
It's got legs.
yeah,
It can happen to somebody.
yeah. I guess if you're just standing.
Well, the thing with
back
the
there-
horse, it can only kick backwards. So you know
Yeah.
if you're on the side, you're probably good.
Yeah,
But it's like, no, the horse doesn't know what's going on.
yeah. Animals in general are crazy. We got a dog that headbutts you. It's a golden retriever.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before in my life, dude. It legit, it headbutts you.
Wow.
The dog will clink you right in the head with a headbutt. That's how it plays.
Golden retrievers have too much confidence.
They're smart dogs.
Yeah, that's like the smartest dog.
Yeah.
They're always sick, but they understand too much.
They look at you in the eyes like they're human. Like you can't even yell at it.
It's not just like you can't treat it like a regular dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smart dog. It's a cutie pie. But we did that. We went out to the swap meet, the Canfield swap meet. I did a lot. It was an eventful weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to hang out with a few ex-girlfriends of mine and a few friends, man. It's crazy how you get the why in the road with some people. Like, you know, you ever run into somebody you haven't seen in like 15 years and you're just like, man, like you really made some bad choices, huh?
Oh, yeah, right.
I went out.
They were probably looking at your little shiner there.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know, dude. How long do you think that's going to take to heal?
I don't know.
I might be scarred
That
for
shit's
life.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would. But, you know, I'm talking to this one girl I went on a little date. She's all telling me, she's like, yeah, I got one kid. Then we're hanging out for a little bit. And then she's like, yeah, I got 2 kids. She tells me both their names. I'm like, oh, I thought you said you had one. She's like, no, I have 1 kid, but I also have another kid.
Yeah.
Dude,
I had one at a time.
Yeah,
I had one
and-
kid, then later on I had another kid.
then, dude,
Obviously.
we're going over babies' names. I'm looking at her tattoos. There's all these names on her. She's got 4 kids. It's like she just was slowly.
Yeah.
We went on a couple dates, and each date, the last date, I'm like, wait. I said, hold on a second. Let's start from square one. I was like, how many children?
My name is Dom.
Yeah. Yep. She's all like, yep. And I want you to know, I every single last one of them was breastfed. She's like, I don't care if she's like, I bought milk off my neighbor once. I ain't giving that fake bullshit formula to my kid.
That's
She's
funny.
like, I couldn't produce. I bought titty milk off my neighbor.
I got 1 kid. I got 1 baby. I got 1 child.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. And then she got mad at me. I'm like, what are you mad at me for? I'm just a little surprised.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just, there's always, and every day there's another kid in there.
Wow. Well, yeah, you got to imagine. It's probably a couple she didn't mention.
Right.
You know, it was a slow day for her. So,
Yeah.
She's just going to, she gets home in the shower. She just slaps her forehead like, ah, fuck, that's right.
Yeah. Her boyfriend was texting her the whole time. I'm like, what's up with this?
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was like, you owe me a kid. She was like, I'm sick of having these damn kids.
Right.
I'm like, why does he owe you a kid? And she's all like, well, you know, when we broke up, I had a kid by somebody else, and we weren't sure if it was his. And since it's not his, I owe him one. And I'm just like, what? She's like, it's just 9 months. It ain't no thing.
Wow.
She's like, I got to do it.
Hey, I mean, you got to, make good on your debts, huh?
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
we ain't going to stay together, though.
A deal's a deal.
She's like, I ain't staying with him.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, this was the girl this was a girl I was going to get serious with in Ohio.
Wow. You could have been one of the, could have had at least a couple.
I should have told her, yo, you owe me a kid.
Yeah.
She's like, you probably got some kids out there you don't know about. I'm like, no, I don't.
Hey, maybe.
I guess you never know.
Yeah, somewhere in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I probably do got one out there. I still got that one girlfriend out there. That dude still hits me up, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, listen, I don't know what you want me to say. He keeps telling me, you won't get in trouble. He's calling me on WhatsApp. K1 visa. You won't get in trouble.
Well, he knows. It's not like you're not going to come back.
Well, he's like, what are you going to lose? That's what he keeps telling me. He's like, let her in America. What are you going
what's
to
in
lose?
it for him?
She's probably paying him.
Yeah, what's this guy so excited about?
I guarantee you she's probably paying him $2,000.
Wow. Everybody's got a deal.
Everybody's got a side hustle.
Yeah.
He's an Uber driver in DR. Imagine that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he showed me he was stabbed in his shoulder.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, DR, they stab you. He had a knife on him.
Yeah. Man, that flying, though. I had to take a flight just cross country. I can't believe you do this often. Just doing
Yeah.
this shit once, there and back.
You get used to it.
Friday, Monday, brutal.
Was your flights delayed at all?
It was as smooth as you could possibly be on a flight. And
Oh.
it was still just like, man, I can't believe Dom does this all the time.
Where'd you go again?
Portland?
I'm surprised that
Oregon.
wasn't delayed.
Nah, was it right? I mean, I don't think so. I think I was actually early.
All those little bullshit towns, when you come back to New York, they're always delayed. Like when you're in a little fucking anywhere but a major city.
Yeah.
When you come back to New York, like my flight was delayed 6 hours. It always happens. DC's a major city.
Yeah.
Flight's always delayed coming back to New York.
Wow.
That's the worst to me. When you're delayed 6 hours, 8 hours, that's when I start throwing a tantrum.
Yeah. You gotta let it out.
What'd you do to pass the time on the flight?
I was, you know those like books you see in like the grocery store, where it's like a picture of the White House and like a guy running away,
No.
and it's like a thriller.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those books about
Yeah.
the president's been kidnapped.
They got him at the airport, too. Yeah.
There's only one agent can save the
Yeah.
day. I get those books, but I get them on audiobook.
Oh.
It's a fun way to pass the time. I recommend that to anybody out there if you really want to get in your head for a little while. But it's like a really like intense narration.
Oh, the dude makes the sound effects?
Yeah. He's doing like the girl voice. He's doing a little
Wow.
kid's voice. And it's like there's no time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. There's always no time. But it's always one agent who's got to save the day from like a volcano or something.
Anytime I got an audio book and the voice is monotone, I'm not finishing the book. If they're just like, in chapter 1, he came to the widow's peak.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I can't. I zone out.
Well, this guy like specializes in this specific kind of book. So
Yeah.
it's always like real intense. Like
Yeah,
there's
you
no
need
time.
that, though.
Yeah. Well, especially you're on a flight, everything's all shaky.
Yeah.
You got this guy telling you about like a terrorist or something.
Yeah.
So I was doing that and then playing Mario Kart and shit.
Oh, yeah, you brought that game. I don't get into video games.
I got some time to kill.
I listen to a lot of Tupac on flights.
Oh, yeah.
I just listened to about every Tupac song on this last flight.
Mm-hmm.
I get in my head. I mean, flights to me now, like dude, Florida's not even a flight anymore. Like I don't even consider anything under 3 hours. Anything past 3 hours is a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
But all these hour flights, like when you go to like North Carolina or Pittsburgh or like
it's the up and down and like the getting on and off the plane stuff. That's the exhausting part. Once I'm actually in the seat, it's kind of whatever at that point.
Well, American is the only one I claim miles for.
Yeah.
And I didn't even claim much. I claimed like a month worth of thing. I got like 50,000. And American, that's the flight I was on. They upgraded me to Comfort Plus because those miles, makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
They called me to the podium. I thought something was wrong. It was the first time I got upgraded. And you should have seen these people were upset I got upgraded. They're like, well, we were here. It's
Wow.
like, yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, 50,000 is a lot.
Stand here all you want. And the thing is, I probably really got like 400,000.
Man, it's not even like it's first class. It's
No.
just in the middle.
I was right behind
It's
first class.
It's in the middle. Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of these little flights. It's like I could have upgraded to first class for $40. They offered that,
Oh, yeah.
but
whatever.
it looked just like Comfort Plus.
You're getting like a glass of orange juice or something.
Right, for $40, and it's
Yeah.
an hour flight.
Yeah.
We sat on the runway for damn near an hour and a half. See, the thing is, that's the when it's smooth, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
When it's smooth, that's when it's great. My problem is, when you weigh out all the times you fly, it doesn't really go. Probably 7 out of 10 times it goes right. There's a lot of times in there where you're like, the air conditioning doesn't work on the plane, so they're sitting on the runway for an hour. It's hot as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting next to somebody that's a foot over in your seat.
Yep.
Some people don't fly. Like my dad never flew in his life.
I was sitting across, as in the aisle seat. Across the aisle, there was this lady that just like refused to get out of her seat to let everybody else go to the bathroom.
Oh.
So she was just like, I don't even know. I didn't see that part, but I saw it. She was just locked in.
Wow.
And the guy in the middle seat was trying to get over, and she's just like non-responsive to him.
Wow.
So he has to like lift his leg up and like try to like, but he's like a tall guy, so I think he almost like kicked her in the face on the way out.
Why?
She didn't even respond.
It's like, what's the point of doing that?
I don't know. I mean, she was watching Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah, I can't stand when people instantly put their seat back all the way, always. Like, it's like, I got the seat right here. It's like, bro, can you just please follow the rules for one? Just, we're taking off. You can put your seat.
During the takeoff and landing?
Yeah. It's like some people just don't want to.
My thing is with the seat back, it's like, do it all the way. Don't do like a little bit now and then wait an hour and do a little bit more. Let me adjust.
Yeah.
If it's in my face, I got to deal with it.
Well, what happened to me recently was I had my laptop out,
Yeah.
and this dude, when I put my seat back, I go, "Excuse me, can I put my seat back?" I'm not just like,
I mean, whatever, dude.
this dude slams his seat back. Dude, my laptop's there. It's like the
Uh,
tray's all hitting it.
Well, I mean, the seat. It's his right to move the seat back.
It is.
My problem though is that sometimes it's like I'm gonna do a little bit now, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
save the rest for later. It's like no, because I'm trying to watch Jurassic Park because the shit's in my eyes.
The one that bothers me is when it's the middle seat that's back and the other guy doesn't, and you're just
Yeah.
looking at somebody.
Uh,
Like you catch each other looking at each other.
or like when their hair, it's like a girl with long hair.
Yeah.
And it's getting inside your TV and stuff.
Oh, I've
You
never
gotta-
even
you gotta
had
go
that
in.
happen.
Yeah. It's a very weird place to touch somebody the first time. It's like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch
I got
this.
John Wick.
John Wick, yeah. It's not even on these flights anymore. I just caught a good Travolta movie, Cash Out. If you're on a flight, that's a good
It's
one
one of
to
the
watch.
recent ones?
Hour and a half. I don't know, to be honest with you. He's bald with a beard.
Oh yeah. Well, he's one of those guys. All of his movies now are bad.
This one's
He
good,
stopped
though.
getting. I mean, he stopped getting like A-list roles like
Yeah.
about 10 years back.
Like
He's
Michael was a good one.
Just, yeah. Now
back
he's
in
just
the
doing
day.
like John Gotti movies and stuff.
Yeah, man. You remember I read in that thing where when Travolta got famous, that other comedian tried to kill him. That remember he was like one of the first guys to get real big on the Tonight Show. Chico and the Man. You ever see that show?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Had a bow and arrow gun and shot 4 darts into his door. Travolta's door was locked.
Wow.
He went there. He got so mad because Travolta became more famous than him.
Hmm.
Imagine back then, like being in California and being mad that it's somebody else. Like back then, one person got extremely famous.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, imagine being John Travolta right after Saturday Night Fever came out.
Yeah,
Just being how many girls you get, just being that guy,
yeah.
just going out to the like discos and shit.
I remember I seen him
Bee
on
Gees.
a late night talk show, and some girl was offering $2 million to have his baby.
Wow.
But you don't know if that's
Yeah, your old
publicity.
girlfriend would have
Oh, dude, she would have had 5
thrown him
of
in the
them.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She was like, I think
You
I'm going to get your name tatted on me. Dude, I hung out with her once.
Wow.
Yep, she started showing me. She had about 18 names on her. She's like, this is the dude I met at Taco Bell. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
But they're not like in a list. It's like different.
No, it's
different
just
locations.
random names. One was on a knife. One was on a snake.
Some of them are big font.
Well, once she mixed up the letters, I was like, what's that? And she was like, well, I mixed up the net letters. It's a code. We both mixed up the letters. He's got my name on him.
Huh. Yeah, it would be weird if if it was like she got the first one, but it was small.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, why is the letter so small? She's like, oh, I'm going to get it more.
Right. Yeah.
You got to leave some space.
No, she was even showing me names. She's like, tell me what this one is on my back. I always forget. And I'm like, John.
Wow.
And then she's like, yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm just like, man, you got his name tatted on you, though.
That's still better than like, you see Drake. Drake has like Steph Curry.
What?
Yeah,
He doesn't.
he's
Is
got
that
a
real?
He's got Steph Curry's number on his arm or something.
Oh, just the number.
Still.
It's still wrong, but dude,
You know
if
there's
he
only
had
one
the name, I might throw up right now.
He's got like an Aaliyah tattoo and shit. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I would never get another
Get some
person's
family
name.
members first.
I don't even,
If your family member, if you're like your relative dies or something,
yeah,
maybe that.
maybe.
The person's got to be dead. I'm not getting any live people tattooed on my.
Yeah, like when you see.
Or your babies. Babies are okay.
I remember, well, the thing is, you get a baby tattoo, everybody has the same tattoo. All babies look the same.
Still, I mean, that's a respectable. Someone asks you, why'd you get that? It's like, of course.
Yeah.
It's my baby. But then you get like 10 kids. It's like, the first baby tattoo's got to be like the big thigh tattoo.
Yeah, the one you love the most.
Yeah.
Well, people used to always get, in 8th grade, I remember, people were getting a basketball with the number 23 on it.
For Jordan?
Yeah, a lot of people got that when I was
Wow.
in 8th grade.
Yeah, as if Michael Jordan needs to be remembered.
Or like the Cleveland Indians had.
Oh, yeah. That's not bad.
I know a lot of people in Cleveland that got that.
Yeah. They don't even have that mascot anymore.
Yeah, it's a legendary tattoo now.
So let's plug these dates.
I got
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, again.
Turks out in Turks popping perks.
How many times have I been to Turks and
I
Caicos in
don't
the
know, man.
past 2
There's
months?
got to be
bro?
some diehard fans out there who watch every episode.
Dude,
Dom's always in Turks.
I'm there
If you
all
want to catch
the
this
time.
man, go just hang out by the boats, Turks and Caicos.
Here's the thing I'm so excited for in Turks and Caicos, the airport food. And I know it sounds
yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's the if you're ever in Turks and Caicos, the best place to eat is the airport. Trust me.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the best place to eat is like some like Drake shit.
Dude, I don't know, dude.
Oh, you go to like I'm sure the nice part of the island. They got
Everybody
Benihana
eats at
or
this
something.
airport.
Yeah.
Dude, it's lined up. You don't even need to check into the airport to eat here. It's the top restaurant. It's these old Caribbean girls and their mother. It's like a whole family, the daughter, the dad.
Yeah.
And they have specials every day. It's different. Dude, it is banging. Fried catfish and rice with pork ribs. And, you just got the whole nine, man.
So
I
yeah,
can't
check
wait.
out Dom at the airport in Turks. Then you're coming back to New York.
Yeah.
Then you're back in Turks.
Yep.
So check out Dom the second time in Turks and Caicos.
And you know what? I actually got a hotel in Turks and Caicos the 19th. I don't know if this will be
Anybody
out.
else want to go check out Dom at the hotel?
I got a beach. It's right on the beach.
Ah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I looked
Get a-
up the
get a
hotel
coconut?
once. It was like $800 a night.
Wow. That's not bad.
Yeah, so at least I got that going on. But I get it all day too. So I land at 10 in the morning. So I'm there all day. Maybe I'll find a nice little island girl.
Hope you can get an early check-in, huh?
I'd love to date one of those Caribbean girls for how they cook. They're nice too, real sweet.
Yeah, she only got 1 or 2 kids.
Yeah,
not like 3 or 4.
I gotta remember. See, when I'm out of the country a lot, different things fly. Like you could go up to a girl, "Hey, mommy, how you doing, ma? Hey, you're looking beautiful, damn!" And you can't do that here. But in the Caribbean, they love that.
Yeah, you just pull up on your motorbike.
Yeah,
Just give it a couple revs.
hop on.
Shit's
How come people on these motorbikes
this is a Suzuki.
they always are so dramatic with their turns and
Yeah.
they probably got hit before.
Yeah. Good times.
But yeah, you'll see me talking to some Caribbean girls. I'm gonna get one, dude. I feel like I'm gonna get an island girl.
Yeah. Nice and thick.
I'd bring one back here, and dude, there's some thick ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's that BBL Drizzy for real.
Yeah, yeah. Out in Turks.
You can't even make the ass up that they got.
Yeah.
I don't care what doctor
Well,
it
it's
is.
the kind of ass that happens when you're on like a jet ski for too long.
Yeah.
You've been sitting in that seat. And
I
it's
don't
like
know
it
if-
gets stuck like that.
There's a lot of hills there. What do you think
Yeah.
causes the ass?
I think it's that too. It's kind of like we were saying about riding a horse. You got to use different muscles to stay
Yeah.
on a jet ski.
Yeah.
So it's like you end up developing, your glute muscles.
Just a real fat ass.
Yeah.